Welcome back to Community College with Dr. G. I'm Dr. G. Here's another video in the series Coexisting with Grief. This one is about grief and joy coexisting. And I say that because we know that grief is a terrible process to go through. It's hard emotionally. It's rewarding, but it doesn't make it any less difficult. Yeah? And we have been conditioned to believe that if we choose to grieve in a meaningful way, that means that grief is going to take over our entire life. And this series, Coexisting with Grief, is designed to show you that all the different parts of you that existed before the grief can exist while you are still grieving. That grief, while it may be at the center of your life, it doesn't have to be all of your life, right? That in your grieving process, you still deserve joy. You still deserve to feel good. You still deserve good things in your life. Just because you commit to grief doesn't mean you commit to sadness in its entirety. I'm not discouraging you from feeling your feelings, but I am encouraging you on focusing on joyful things while you are going through your grieving process so that you can find balance and harmony and come out on the other side with a sustainable strategy, plans, tools, tips, whatever, to make it through the roughest. Because honestly, if you can make it through your grieving process successfully, which I know you can make it through anything in life successfully. One thing about grief is that it's going to keep showing up. And when you allow yourself to really engage in that grieving process properly, and you continue to center joy in your life, anytime another grief experience comes up, you're going to be ready to hit it out the park because you're already prepared. Ashe. So yes, how do we find joy while we're grieving? You like roller skating? Go roller skating. You like swimming? Go swimming. You like talking on the phone with your friends? Talk on the phone with your friends more. You like hugging people? Go hug people. Okay. You feel sadness. Sadness came up. Oh. So this sadness is related to the fact that I like to dance with my grandpa to our favorite song. And yes, I could play our favorite song, but I can't dance with my grandpa no more. No, you can't. But you can play that favorite song, and instead of focusing on the fact that you miss your grandfather because you can't dance with him anymore, you can focus on the feelings of joy that you felt when you used to dance with him, on how he made you feel when he used to smile at you and love on you and kiss on you, all of the lessons that he provided you when you were sad and upset and angry with the world, the wisdom that you gained from him. Where our attention goes, energy flows. So if we are outside of, yes, I'm sad, I miss my granddaddy, you don't have to sit in that shit. You don't have to sit in it. You can miss him and still be joyful. You can miss him and celebrate him rather than mourn. And I'm not saying don't mourn, but you don't have to live in mourning. You should not live in mourning. You were meant to be joyful most of the time in your life, even despite grief and loss and the other inevitabilities of life. So the more that you avoid those inevitabilities of life, the further and further you take yourself away from your joyful birthright. Bars. The gifts, the blessings. I miss my grandmother deeply. But instead of feeling sad, I rejoice in how much like her I am becoming as I become more mature. And how grateful I am to have had her as an example of what a woman could be in this world. And how proud she would be to see the growth in me following her path, her footsteps, her example. Those are joyous feelings. And I still miss her. But I miss her with joy. I miss her with love. I don't miss her with sadness anymore. Joy and grief coexist. All of who you are, all of who you are outside of that loss still exists and still deserves space to thrive even in your grief. Make time for it. I'm not saying don't lay in the bed in the darkness and cry your eyes out. But I'm saying don't do that shit for 2 days in a row. That second day, put your roller skates on and go out. That second day, go take a walk and get some fresh air. You can do it. You can do it. I'm here to help. Joy and grief coexist. I promise. Peace, y'all. I'll catch you in another video. Like, subscribe, etc., etc., etc. I'll link some shit down there. And watch the whole playlist. Just let the whole playlist play. Maybe not in the same day, but watch the whole playlist. I promise you, it's a gift.